Hi, this is Stephanie Bolton with Healing Sounds Music Therapy. And in this video, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about how you can use music to manage your pain. Now, whether your pain is a chronic problem that you've been dealing with for a long time or something more acute, maybe it's related to an injury or an illness that you're experiencing. Music can be a good way to manage some of the pain that you're experiencing and the discomfort. In addition to your doctor prescribed medication or some other alternative therapies that you might be using to reduce your pain, music is a great thing to add in to what you're already doing. One way that you can use music to manage pain is music can be a distraction. It's as easy as that. So often we can just put on our favorite tunes, listen to them, reminisce to them, take a trip down memory lane, think about all the things all those memories, those people and places that we associate with music, and certain songs and times in our life. So you could create a playlist of maybe title it Trip Down Memory Lane and listen to some of those old favorite songs as a way to distract yourself when your pain is starting to increase or it's starting to become really uncomfortable for you. That's a great little thing to do kind of in between if your pain is increasing and you've taken your medication to help control it, that sometimes there's that lag time between when we take the meds and when we start to feel the effects of them. So this playlist or listening to music might be a great thing to do kind of in that in-between time while you're waiting for your medication to take effect. So give that a try. Another way to use music to manage pain is that music can become the focal point. So think about this. You might want to try doing some breathing exercises or some mindfulness exercises, and techniques to help manage your pain. But while you do that, use music as something to focus on. I know it's difficult when we're experiencing chronic pain or acute pain to focus on anything else because the pain can have a tendency to kind of take over our conscious mind, and it fills our every thought, and all we can think about is, oh my goodness, I'm in so much pain and it hurts. But if we can find something else to focus our thoughts on and focus our attention on, then that perception of our pain can start to decrease. So music is a great thing to focus on. So whether you have played an instrument in the past, that you could maybe pick it up again and start noodling around on that instrument or the piano or whatever it is, that could be one way to help alleviate some pain. Another way might be to just incorporate music into your mindfulness practice or your breathing techniques, whichever you're playing around with or using already. Incorporate music and use that as the focal point so that you're concentrating your attention on the music and let the pain sort of recede into the background. Another thing, the last tip for how you can use music to help manage your pain is you could use a visual image of your pain. So you can think about, if my pain were to take on a shape or a form, what would it look like? Would it be a person or a thing or just an amalgamous sort of object? What would that be? What would the pain, how would it look? And so often, if we can sort of give it an image and sort of make it tangible in our mind, then we can think about ways to address it. I use the example of, if your pain is a gigantic boulder and it has hard, sharp edges, we could start to visualize and pretend that, well, the boulder, maybe it needs a soft blanket. Maybe it needs a comfy, fluffy, pink knitted blanket around it, and that would help it to sort of feel softer around the edges and make it easier to manage. So you could play around a little bit with thinking about, what does my pain look like? What form does it shape? What does it take? And then start thinking about, how could I start to visualize that form in a less painful sort of way. So I hope these tips have been helpful for you. Um, And I would love to hear if you try them and they work or they don't work, or if you've tried other things that have been useful to you. That would be really helpful to know. So I encourage you to leave some comments in the comment section. That also lets other people start to join in on the discussion, and hopefully we could just help every one of us out collectively. So thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day.